Hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss some simple applications of the parallelogram law and triangle of forces and most importantly the Lami's theorem. The first problem is, suppose the two forces acting on a particle, if the sum and the difference of the two forces are at right angles to each other, we have to show that the forces are of equal magnitude. Now take these two forces as B and Q. Therefore, let the forces B and Q act at a point A, represented in magnitude and direction by the lines AB and AD. Now complete the parallelogram BAD. Then the sum of the two forces is equal to sum of the two forces B plus Q is equal to, but B is nothing but AB and Q is nothing but AD. Therefore, AB plus AD equal to the resultant AC. AB plus AD equal to the resultant AC. And also the difference of the two forces B minus Q equal to, that is AB minus AD. But AD is equal to minus of dA. Therefore, this becomes AB plus dA. This equation can be written as dA plus AB, that is dA plus AB, but dA plus AB equal to dB, dA plus AB equal to dB. But given that, what we assumed that suppose that the sum and the difference of the two forces are right angles to each other, that is B and that is right angles to each other. Okay, right angles to each other, sum of the difference of right angles to each other. Therefore, AC and DB are right angles. Therefore, the diagonals AB, therefore the diagonals AC and BD are cut the right angles, cut at right angles. Therefore, ABCD must be a rhombus. What is the rhombus? It has an equal sides and the opposite sides are cut at right angles, and the opposite sides are cut right angles. Okay, or the medians cut the right angles, that is right angles. Therefore, AB and AD are equal because ABCD is a rhombus, but AB equal to the force B and AD equal to the force Q. Therefore, the two forces must be equal magnitude. The next theorem, the next problem. In this problem, what it says that if A and B, two fixed points on a horizontal line, A and B, two fixed points on a horizontal line, distance horizontal line at a distance C apart. Now take two fine light strings AC and BC of length AC has and length B and BC has and length A respectively, and support a mass at C, some weight of mass at C. Now we are going to prove that the tension of the string are in the ratio B into A square plus C square minus B square is to A into B square plus C square minus A square. Okay, because the two string AC and BC has a weight W, therefore it has a tension T1 and T2, which along CA, T1 along CA and T2 along CB. Therefore, let the two tension, let T1 and T2 be the tensions along the strings CA and CB, and WS the mass at C, WS mass at T, with act downwards direction. Okay, with acting vertically downwards along CE. Now extend CE, now extend EC to AB, which meet at D, which meet at D. Okay. Now extend EC to AB, which meet at D. But C is at rest because the way to pull down the 2 string, after some time it will be rest. Okay. Therefore, C is, that means the point, the C is at rest under the action of the 3 forces. Under the action of 3 forces. What are the 3 forces? The downwards direction, one force, that is C, that is W, and the 2 forces, the tensions T1 along CA, and one more forces T2 along CP. Therefore, the 3 forces acting at the point C. Now apply the Lami's theorem. What the Lami's theorem says that the force is proportional to any force with the 3 forces acting at a point. The force is, first force is proportional to the opposite, the sine of the opposite angle. Here T1 is one of the force. Therefore, T1 divided by sine of the opposite angle. What is the opposite angle? Is sine ECP. In the same way, T2 is the another force. Therefore, this is equal to T2 divided by sine of ECA. Sine of ECA. We take this equation number 1. Now the angle ECB is equal to, because the angle EC, the line ECB has an angle, the ECD has an angle 180 degree, has an angle 180 degree. Therefore, the angle ECB can be written as sine of 180 minus the remaining angle. What is the remaining angle? 180 minus the TCP. 180 minus the TCP. But sine 180 minus theta equal to sine theta. Therefore, the angle is sine TCP. Sine TCP. Sine TCP. But sine TCP equal to 90 minus ABC. Okay. Sine TCP equal to 90 minus ABC. Okay. 90 minus ABC. What is sine 90 minus ABC equal to cos ABC. 90 minus ABC equal to, because cos 90 minus theta equal to sine 90 minus theta equal to cos theta. Therefore, sine 90 minus ABC equal to cos ABC. In the same way, sine ECA is equal to, what is the angle ECD? The angle ECD equal to 180 degree. Therefore, the angle ECB equal to, therefore sine ECP equal to sine 180 minus ACD. But the sine 180 minus ACD equal to sine ACD. Sine ACD. But what is the sine ACD? But sine ACD equal to sine 90 minus BAC. Sine 90 minus BAC. But sine 90 minus BAC equal to cos BAC, because cos 90 minus theta equal to, sine 90 minus theta equal to cos theta. Here theta is, we take BAC. So for sine 90 minus and the angle BAC equal to cos BAC. Hence, we substitute these two, sine ECA and sine ECB, in equation number 1. We get that T1 divided by cos ABC equal to T2 divided by cos BAC. Therefore, this can be written as T1 divided by T2 is equal to cos ABC divided by cos BAC. But cos ABC is equal to the angle B. In similar way, cos BAC equal to, we take the angle A. Therefore, cos B minus cos A. We take this equation number 2. Again, remember some formula, some cosine formula for the triangle. Here you see that, suppose the triangle AB, we take the triangle ABC, which has an angle A and this has an angle B, and this has an angle C, and BC has a length A, and CA has a length B, and AB has a length C. Therefore, the cosine rule says that A square can be written as B square plus C square minus 2BC cos A. In similar way, B square can be written as A square plus B square minus 2AC cos B, and C square can be written as B square plus A square minus 2AB cos C. Therefore, cos B equal to this can be also written as cos A cos B cos C. Therefore, we take cos B equal to C square plus C A square minus B square by 2CA, and cos A equal to B square plus C square minus A square divided by 2BC. These two comes from the cosine formula for the triangle ABC. Therefore, the substitute the values of cos B and cos A in equation number 2, we get that T1 by D2 is equal to C square plus A square minus B square divided by 2CA into 2BC divided by C square plus B square plus C square minus AC square. That is, we can simplify, we get that B into C square plus A square minus B square divided by A into B square plus C square minus A square. Therefore, T1 and what is the ratio? Hence, the tension are in the ratio B into A square plus C square minus B square is to A into B square plus C square minus A square. Okay, thank you.